Good morning, Mustangs. Mrs. Belcher here with my best dino pal, Tyrannosaurus Rex. And today is Friday, September the 25th. Can you believe we are almost through September? But right now, we've made it through another week of virtual school. So everyone stop what you're doing, give yourself a pat on the back, a high five, a big hug, do a little happy dance, whatever you want to celebrate your accomplishment of making it through another week of virtual school. We are so proud of everyone. Way to go, Mustangs. So we do not have any birthdays to celebrate today on Friday, but guess what? Michaela Anderson in the first grade is celebrating her birthday tomorrow on Saturday, the 26th. So the happiest of birthdays to you, Michaela, and I hope that you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Now, on Fridays, I'm going to present to you a STEM activity that you could do at home. But before we get to that, I want to go ahead and give the grown-ups some reminders. And then I'll share with you our STEM Fun Friday activity, okay? So some reminders for the grown-ups. We are at the midpoint of the first 9 weeks. So this is a reminder to make sure that everyone's checking in every day with the teachers and make sure that you are not missing any assignments. And if you are, you're able to find out what those are and get them made up. We don't want any surprises when it comes time for the report cards. Okay? So grown-ups, make sure that you check in Parent Portal. And if you see any missing grades on any assignments, contact your child's teacher if you need help in getting those assignments made up. Okay, but everyone has a chance to catch up on any missing assignments. All right, next, parents, don't forget to fill out the Google form regarding your child's participation in Family Life classes in the spring. We must have a reply on record, either granting permission to participate or not. So we need a response either way. This was sent to you in an email from Dr. Williams earlier this week. Next, please be reminded about the flu vaccination clinics to be held for students and parents. The flu vaccination clinics will be at each of the 4 high schools in the month of October. And the schedule for this was in an attachment to an email from Dr. Williams that she sent out earlier this week as well. And it looked like this. And the document, it has the schedule for the times and locations of the flu clinics. And it also has the directions on how to sign up to get a flu vaccination for your child and for yourself, grown-ups. And these forms must be submitted by October the 16th. And you are required to have a face covering when you go to the clinic. Okay, Mustangs. It's time for STEM Fun Friday. And you know how you're always told, don't try this at home. Well, guess what? Not this time. This time, do try this at home. Enjoy. Hello, Mustangs, and welcome to STEM Fun Friday. And today's activity is based on the book Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Be sure to check out that book from our very own Meadowview Elementary Library. Let's get started. How to make a cloud in a jar using hairspray. For this activity, you will need a jar with a lid, a 1/3 cup hot water, ice, and hairspray. Step 1 is to warm up that jar. Then you're going to pour the hot water into the jar and very carefully swirl it around to warm up the sides of the jar. Step 2, now get it cold. Now that we've warmed it up, it's time to get it cold again. So you're going to take the lid of the jar, turn it upside down, and put it on top of the jar. And you're going to place some ice cubes on the lid and let it sit for about 20 seconds. Carefully remove the lid for step 3, but keep the ice on top of it because you're going to need it again. Quickly spray a little burst of hairspray into the jar. Put the lid with the ice back on top of the jar just like before. And you're going to watch a cloud start to form inside the jar. Next step, when you see a good amount of condensation form, that's going to look like moisture or wetness on the jar. Remove the lid and release the cloud. Now, what is up with that? I'll tell you what's up with that. When you add the warm water to the jar, some of it turns into water vapor. The water vapor rises to the top of the jar where it comes in contact with the cold air thanks to those ice cubes you put on the lid. The water vapor condenses when it cools down, but can only form into a cloud if it has something to condense on. And in this case, the hairspray. Now in nature, water vapor can condense on dust particles in the air pollution, pollen, even ash blown up into the air by a volcanic eruption. And that's where we get some clouds. So this activity was based on the book Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So be sure to check that book out and other fabulous stories in our very own library. And tune in next Friday for another activity you can try at home. Wow, that looked like a really fun experiment that we could do at home. And if you need to see those directions again, you can pause the video and run it back and watch it as many times as you need to. And guess what? If you do give it a try at home this weekend, be sure to snap some pictures or take some videos and send it in to either myself or Miss McKinney and be featured on the announcements doing our STEM experiment. How awesome would that be? Speaking of Miss McKinney, I think it's time for a mindful minute. So take it away, Miss McKinney.
Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to another Mindful Minute. Today, we're going to practice our breathing. Now, we know when we need to calm down and regain our focus on what we're doing, we can always take a deep, cleansing breath, right? So today, we're going to practice something called square breathing. And our fish friend on the screen is going to help us. He's going to be swimming around that square. And as he goes around each side, we're going to do something different. So as he goes up the left side, we're going to breathe in. As he swims across the top, we're going to hold our breath. And then as he swims down the right side, we're going to exhale or let the breath out. And then as he swims across the bottom, we're going to hold that. Okay? So let's give it a try. Here we go. Breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out. Hold it. Good. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold it. Let's keep going. hold it, breathe out, and hold it. Great job. So let's try to return to our normal breathing. Just put your hand on your belly or on your heart and feel the air go in and out, just as we normally breathe. Thank you for joining me today, friends. I hope you'll remember a square breathing exercise when it's time to calm down and return back to our green zone so that we can stay focused and ready for our day.
Thank you so very much, Miss McKinney, for that mindful minute. I don't know about you guys, but I really needed that one today. So thank you so much, and we can't wait to see you next week. All right, everyone, it's that time. If everyone will please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's all for now, Mustangs. Have a fun, fantastic Friday. And as always, be excellent to each other. And we'll see you next time.